I'm having little like, you know, like I'm thinking a lot. Like I found out a lot of stuff about FTMs and stuff, and it's a lot of work to get there. There's no one way to be trans, and I think that for me, experiencing being on T would be one of the greatest things in the world. Just feeling it inside you and seeing the changes, I think, would be really cool, physically and emotionally. I feel good today inside. I don't know why. Maybe I'll finally decide to wear the binder outside.
Hey guys, this week I am celebrating 10 years on YouTube, so I wanted to put together this little video just to, I don't even know. I don't know if I'm doing this for me, if I'm doing this for you, if I'm just doing this, I don't know. But I've been having so many thoughts about this week for the last 2 years, knowing that it was coming up. And I wanted it to be perfect, and you know what? It isn't. This week is not perfect. I wanted to make this video yesterday. I wanted to have a bigger video than I had. I wanted to have a huge explanation, but you know what? None of that happened, and that's fine. And I think that that just demonstrates, and it just shows once again how weird and how unstable life can be, and it's okay. And I have shown every single bit of my life for the last 10 years on YouTube, and it's always been that way. So it's something that you gotta get used to. Life isn't always how you want it to be. But anyways, I just wanted to make this little video just to talk quickly, if you look at my track record, my videos used to be like 2 minutes, and now they're like 13 minutes, so like whatever. But I kinda just wanted to like talk and process this, cause fuck, 10 years, man. I'm gonna get emotional, just like, spoiler alert. So, as you saw in the clips before, I was a strange kid. Oh my god, I'm starting to like have so much anxiety, I just wanna cry. It's just 10 years, okay? I'm just gonna say it right now that the first camera I ever filmed with was my little Logitech like white camera that I had on my huge ass desktop that was like this thick. Oh my god. And you could see, like the quality, you think the quality is so good, but it's actually really bad. But you don't know that because back then, like, what the hell is HD? But honestly, that little white camera, that grainy ass footage is not like the rawest me that exists, because whatever, but it is the first connection that I have with who I am, and that's the point. That's like, that's where it started, and to be able to see that and live through it, I don't know why I started YouTube. I saw one video by some person in Montreal. Her name used to be on YouTube I'm not gonna say the T word, but T word girl 15. Now she just goes by TG girl. I mean, TG 15? I don't know. She doesn't post videos anymore. It's like, last one was like 4 or 7 years ago or something. But I think that seeing that video, I was like confused as to what a trans girl was. I thought that that was trans men. It was confusing. I had no idea what it was. I literally didn't know. So I think that through those videos, I was like, well, I think that I should maybe make a video. Maybe I should like talk about my feelings, because like I feel like this is me. So that's what started. And I say this to this day, and I've been saying this for the last 10 years. I had a bunch of videos that I had recorded, and I can't tell you what day they were in. I don't remember when I posted them. I feel like my first point of YouTube was November 2006, but when I look at when I uploaded those videos, I think I had a bunch of videos where I was like, oh, I think I'm trans, I don't know. Those videos are all deleted. When did I even post those? I have no idea, but I remember clicking the delete button and to permanently delete them from my computer, and I was like, I'm gonna regret this one day. And look where we are now, bitch, 10 years. Oh my God. Oh my God. I hate my old self for doing that, but I gotta move on. I gotta move on. What I have now is great, and anyways, so after that little like Logitech camera, I had my laptop for school when I finished high school, and then after I got myself the Big Mac like 4 years later, and that Big Mac is when I really started to like make those videos, and I started to really start documenting my transition even more, and I started making topic videos instead of like, this is my voice 8 months on T. I started to like talk about things, and then I went off of T, and then I went back on T, and then I got so much hate from everyone, and then I made the shit trans guy say video, and then I think that when everyone's like, oh, how did you get so popular on YouTube? One, I don't think I'm popular on YouTube. I think I'm popular in the community for some little group of people. But the shit trans guy say video exploded and got like 10,000 views in the first like 2 days, which is absolutely huge for me, and it just kept growing, and that's my biggest video that I have, like biggest view, biggest engagement, everything. Like, actually not biggest engagement. My biggest engagement video, which has the most comments, I think is my reaction to Ariel's two gender video, because people got pissed on, whatever, I don't even want to go there. So that's why I'm wearing this shirt today. This is like my legacy. This is what I'm leaving to the community. Does the shirt make me look flat? It's from that video, and everyone seemed to relate to that passage the most. So I made a shirt, and it sold very great. If you actually want to buy this, I do have a store. It's ftmtranstastic.threadless.com. I'll put the link in the description below. Just a little promo there, but no, for real. I think that after the shit trans guy say video, I think I realized that like I need to stop talking about myself and start talking about things that affect the community. And when I started doing that, I got such a positive, I don't know. I don't want to focus on the last 4 years, 5 years of my channel, because by the way, the shit trans guy say video is about to hit 5 years. What? 5 fucking years? 5 years. I posted that 5 years ago? And to think I've been on YouTube for 10 years, and in the middle I made the shit trans guy say video. Do you understand how weird that is to me? Because the first 5 years feel like they were 20 years ago. They feel so far away because I had no idea who I was for the longest time, and I was like, I think this is me. And it was just so confusing. But honestly, if you go through like my history on YouTube, I have been on 7 different channels. I had my original channel, which was Ellen DeGeneres 26, then I was on Mighty Men, then I was on Mightier Men, because Mighty Men got deleted. Then my other channel was Chase Ross 73, then I was on It's Tea Time 2010, which was a collab channel that I was on for a couple of, maybe a year. Then my channel now, Uppercase Chase 1, which originally was Uppercase Chase, but then my email got hacked into or some shit, so now it's Uppercase Chase 1. That's why it's called 1, by the way. That's what it is. And then I'm on, and I created with all my friends FTM Transtastic. So I hope that's 7, but I have been around the block, and I am so proud of the things that I have been able to accomplish on YouTube. And whatever, fuck, you look at all these other people on YouTube who have like 300,000 subscribers and who are also trans. I'm just talking about the trans community, and some of them are just started videos like 6 months ago and they have like 200,000, whatever. That's them, that's their life. I've had a lot of issues in the past where I was very jealous of those numbers, and I wanted to be more popular and more famous. But as the years have gone by, I don't really care. My dream is still to reach 100,000 subscribers. That would be absolutely amazing. I'm about to hit 60,000. I'm less than halfway there. No, more than halfway there? I have less than halfway to go. Yeah? But I've realized over the last 10 years, and especially over the last 2 years, that it doesn't matter how many subscribers I have, and it doesn't matter how many views I have. It just matters that there is an engagement with the community, and people comment, and we have conversations about these topics, and that I help people, and that's really all that matters. I don't want to be famous, I want to help people, and that's what my YouTube has always been about. In the beginning, it was pretty selfish. I just wanted to express myself, and I was like, maybe someone else feels like I do. And in the last 10 years, I've realized there are a lot of people who feel like I do, no matter what I've ever talked about. Even if I thought it was absolutely ridiculous, I was like, I never want to tell anybody this in person, or on video, or in real life. I don't want to say it ever to anyone, because it's ridiculous and no one's ever gonna feel like me. Well, I started making videos about it because why the hell not? Because it's me, and I don't know, I'm weird. And the response that I've gotten from every single one of those videos where I'm like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't talk about like being super depressed and like having anxiety and like having an alcohol issue in the past and all of these other things. Always, there have been over hundreds and thousands, hundreds or thousands, not hundreds and thousands, like hundreds and, you got it, of people who have been super supportive and who have related. And sure, it's not great to relate to those things because like they're bad things, but I don't know, there's also good things that people relate to, and it's empowering to see the community grow. And today, before making this video, I decided to go on my old channel. Like I logged into my old channel, and I was looking at my old subscriptions, and I found a couple of people that it just like, oh my god, I used to follow this person all the time. None of their videos are there. And I get it, we all grow up, people go stealth, people don't want to make videos anymore, people want to delete content that they're embarrassed about. I get it. And it's interesting that in that little group of trans people that when we started in 2006, when like the little group of people that I know, that I was like, oh, there's like 4 or 5 of us, where are they? And it sucks that they're not there, but they were such a huge inspiration. There's a couple of people who are left, which is great, but it's just the people that have influenced me the most. I will never forget it in my heart. I will never forget, I don't remember the channel name, it was something Wolf. The person is like super stealth though. Was kind of stealth too during making videos, and then like YouTube kind of exploded and they were like, oh shit. But in my heart, this person was, I don't know, like monumental in my understanding my identity and navigating this world as a trans person, maybe transitioning. And I feel like that's the type of person that I am now to other people who are watching my videos, and it's cool to like pass that down to people, because then they'll make videos and then other people will look up to them, and it just feels so cool to pass. It's a cycle. This is like literally the generations of trans people on YouTube, and I'm so happy that I was part of the first type of generation. Can you understand that like 10 years is insane? I have viewers who are literally 13 years old. Literally, you were 3 years old when I started YouTube. Like that is, 10 years is just, it doesn't seem that long to me anymore, because 2006 literally feels like it was like 3 years ago. But fuck, like, man, I was 15 years old. I have grown up so much from the little 15-year-old in front of my computer, realizing that I was vegetarian and realizing that the world was different than I expected, and that my dad had a new life now with my stepmom, and they had a kid when I was 15, and it was just, all of these things happened, and then realizing that this is who I am. If I was to fucking look at myself right now, my 15-year-old self, sorry, this is supposed to be happy, and it is, I promise. I just can't believe that I'm here, and I'm imagining being 15 and seeing myself like this, and I just feel like I would have not done things differently, but I wouldn't have felt such despair, and I wouldn't have felt so depressed all the time, and like I literally have no future. Because it was the hardest thing to get through. Literally, I did not think I was gonna finish high school. I was like, I'm just gonna drop out and then That's it. There's empty. Nothing happens. I wasn't gonna have a life. I didn't feel like I was ever gonna be able to be myself. And to imagine myself in my room when I was 15 and just like me now walking up those stairs and looking at my 15-year-old self. I honestly, like, I would just say I'm here. And I think that it's important to say that I wouldn't change anything. I am happy I went off of hormones, and I'm okay that I got all that hate. Whatever, you got it out of your system, and it made me such a fucking strong person that now when I get hate, which I get a lot of lately from like weird people, I don't know where they're finding my videos, I am so strong. I literally, like, some of the comments are just like, you need to really figure out where you're getting this information from, because you're crazy. But it's made me a stronger person. Those comments are whatever to me. Like, you just gave me an extra view, thank you. Like, cool, I made 5 cents off of you. Like, ooh, nice. But I would never change that. I would never change anything that's happened. I regret so many things in the moment that have happened, but when I look back now, I know it's made me the person that I am today. I wouldn't be standing here. And the amount of growth that I have had, LOL, not like that type of growth, but you know, growth, emotionally that I've had, has been, I can't believe that I look at videos of myself 3 years ago and look at myself videos now. Like, look, even the thumbnails, fuck. I was going through my YouTube channel before and I was just looking at like the difference in thumbnails. Damn, I have grown so much, and it's just so amazing to see that transformation. And I'm so glad that my subscribers have stuck with me this entire time, and I have gained more subscribers and more followers and way more friends, and I am just so happy that I'm able to share my life with everyone that watches me. And even my friends and family that I don't see often. I have a lot of anxiety. I don't leave my house often. I don't go out. And to be able to, like, for them to be able to watch some of my videos and see how my life is doing, it's just been such a great overall experience, and I am so glad that I've been able to share my life with you. I definitely wasn't supposed to cry in this video, and this video wasn't supposed to be like 90 years long, but it's me, so obviously the video's gonna be long as fuck. But I think that I just wanna end this video. I know I have a million more things to say, but I just cried for like 10 minutes, so let's just keep going. I am so happy with the person that I am. Even though I have a lot of depression, a lot of anxiety, all this bullshit, I'm still nothing, it's not related to transition. It's just things that you go through in your life. It happens, and to be able to distinguish that from transition and to just be able to fucking live my life like how I've always seen myself. And it's been really hard for me to explain this to my family, so I've decided that I'm actually just gonna send this video to my fucking dad and my stepmom so that they can watch it and really understand that it was fucking hard for me when I was 15 and no one knew, and I never had anyone to ever tell anything to. I didn't have therapy, I had nothing, no one even knew what trans was. So I had YouTube, and this is why I'm on YouTube, because I have felt alone for years, and YouTube provided a safe space for me to express myself, and I am so grateful for that. And there will never be ever an experience like this, ever. And I will continue to make videos for the next 20 fucking years, next 50 years. When am I ever gonna leave YouTube? I have built my life on YouTube. I have gone from using a stupid small little webcam that was a piece of shit to using a super amazing fucking Canon camera that I just got with lights, and now I have like sponsors with Manic Panic that give me my hair dye, so I don't like it's just, there are so many things, like Early to Bed. I review sex toys now, and I get them for free, and I review them, and people buy them, and I get commission off of them. And it's not just about money, but I feel like this is such an amazing experience that I'm having to be able to provide information to people, but to also get something back, because like I can't really work a 40-hour job and do YouTube at the same time. It's too hard for me. But to be able to do 40 hours of YouTube and 20 hours at another job has provided such a good stability for my mental health. But also it has been really hard in person to deal with my family and my name and stuff like that. I still have family members, even my dad and my stepmom, not 100% on that name and those pronouns yet, but it takes time and it still hurts, and making videos about that. People have been really nice, and anyways, I don't want to go into this anymore. I am done. Please take a look at my other videos if this is the first video of mine that you've seen. Look at all the growth that I've had, especially on this channel. From my first video to this video, it is insane. You can see literally my entire life before your eyes, especially me because I have access to my old channels, my entire 10 years in front of my life. It is insane. Anyways, thank you all for sticking with me. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching, thank you for commenting and liking and sharing. You guys have been the most amazing people that I could have ever imagined interacting with in my entire life, and I feel so blessed and so grateful. Fuck, I should have worn my blessed shirt, that would have been so perfect. To have known everyone and to have met all of these people, and I cannot wait to see what the next 10 years has in store for me and the people that I follow, and hopefully I could hit that 100,000. I just want that goddamn button, man. I want that fucking YouTube button. Like it's like the plaque that they give you. I mean, you have to like apply, whatever. Anyways, let's just finish this video. I'm sorry, I'm feeling flustered right now because I just cried, but I love you so much. Thank you so much. And I will see you soon. And of course, I post videos on my channel now, like all the time. I also have a fucking podcast. I didn't even talk about all the projects that I do. See, this video is too long. I can't, like, I do a podcast. I have all these other things that I do. FTM Transtastic is still going. I've never missed a week on FTM Transtastic. It's been going for 6.5 years. Like, I have over 1,000 videos on YouTube, and that doesn't even count the videos of Mighty Men that were deleted, which I have them all saved on a disc. But yeah, so I'm here and I'm not going anywhere, and I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye.